All right, in this video, we're going to talk about adding and subtracting rational numbers. So, two quick rules to keep in mind. If both numbers have the same sign, then we're going to actually add the numbers together and just keep whatever sign they had. If they have different signs, we're going to subtract the two numbers and then we're going to keep the sign of the bigger number. So, in this first example right here, I've got different signs because this one right here is positive and this one is negative. So I know I have different signs, so I need to subtract the numbers. Well, in order to do this, I need common denominators. So I'm going to change these both into tenths. So to get this to tenths, I need to multiply this times 2, so 5 times 2, and I'm going to take the top times 2. So now I have negative 1/10 plus 2/10. Now, remember, different signs mean we subtract. So if we do 2/10 minus 1/10, we get 1/10. And 2/10 is definitely bigger than 1/10, so this is a positive 1/10. We're going to keep the positive sign from this 2 because it's the bigger number. Okay, let's look at another example. Here we've got 4 plus negative 7/10. Well, right away, this 4 is positive, this 7 is negative, so there are different signs we have to subtract. If I want common denominators, this 4 is like 4 over 1, so this would be 40 over 10. I took both the 4 and the 1 times 10. Plus negative 7 over 10. Well, 40 minus 7 would get me 33 over 10. The 40 is positive. This is the bigger number, so answer is positive. But then I can simplify this because this is an improper fraction. So 33 over 10. I'm going to say, okay, how many times does 10 go into 33? 3 times. Okay, so if we do 33 divided by 10, it's going to be 3. And then there's going to be 3 left over, so we put that as the fraction over 10. So this will be 3 and 3/10 for our answer. Okay, let's look at one more example. Right here, we've got negative 1/2 minus negative 2. Now, whenever we have minus a negative, we can right away change these to plus a positive. 2 negatives make a positive. So from here, now we know they have different signs because this is negative 1 plus positive 2. So I'm going to make these into common denominators. I've got negative 1/2 plus a positive. If I want to change this 2 over 1 into halves, I'm going to have to take both these times 2, so I'm going to end up with 4 over 2. Negative 1/2 plus 4 over 2, so we're going to subtract. 4 minus 1 would get me 3 over 2. And it has to be positive because the bigger number is 4, and it's positive. Okay? Then if we simplify this, make it a mixed number, we get 1 and 1/2. Okay, let's look at an example where they have the same sign. How about negative 3/10 plus negative 4/5. Okay, these have the same sign. So first we need common denominators before we do anything. I'm going to make these both into tenths. Negative 3/10 plus negative 8/10. Now, same sign. What was our rule? Same sign means we add the numbers and keep the sign. So 8 plus 3 would be 11 over 10, and we keep the sign. They're both negative, so our answer is negative. Then we can simplify this because 10 goes into 11 one time, and there's 1 left over. So our answer here would be negative 1 and 1/10. And that is how we add and subtract rational numbers.